Wondering if the Sta-Wet palette is worth the investment? I'll show you exactly how to use it, break down the pros and cons, and help you decide if it's the game changer your art needs. So first we're gonna be unboxing it. So it says here, it keeps acrylics and other water-based paints moist on the open palette for hours. So we're gonna see if that's actually true. Here are the instructions, so we'll read that later. And then here are the acrylic papers. This kit comes with 5 sheets. And then for the palette, it comes with these 2 little handles here. I'm gonna open it up, put the lid aside, and then it has a nice yellow sponge in it. That's pretty thin. All right, so I'm just gonna close that up, and then let's look at the instructions here. So what's the first step? It says to let the paper soak for approximately 15 minutes. All right, I got my kettle, so I'm gonna be pouring it into this basin here. And the instructions say to add this paper here into the basin so it's fully submerged. So I'm gonna be careful here with, make sure it's not too hot. No, it's not that bad. It feels like a hot tub. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes and the paper to me visually looks about the same, but maybe if we lift it up, we'll see it being semi-transparent. Oh yeah, you can kind of see my fingers through it, right? So it is semi-transparent. Now the next step, we're going to move on to the wet sponge. We want to fully saturate the sponge with water and wring out half of the water. All right, so I went and soaked my sponge. Now it says for best results, place the smooth side of the sponge face up in the tray. Okay, so it's nicely placed in there. Now it says place the piece of the acrylic paper that we prepared in the first step on top of the sponge. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then basically the palette is ready at this point, and the next step is just placing your paints on the paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my paints on my palette. A nice orange here. So these are like really thick, like that. I wanted to show you guys how the palette knife worked on the paper to make sure it didn't tear. And I'm gonna use it how I usually use it. So I'm not being gentle here. It glides really, really easily. So far no tears. I'm gonna use the edge where it's really sharp and I can feel that the paper is holding up. I'm impressed so far. And now I'm going to paint my painting, and then I'm going to run some errands, and I'm gonna check back in when I'm back home to see if this paint is still nice and fluid. All right guys, it's now been a full 24 hours after I've closed the lid, so let's check it out together. So I'm just gonna open it up, and from first glance, all the paints look nice and wet and liquid. So that's good. So I'm just gonna grab my brush and we're gonna test them out together. Also to note that I have some blobs that are thicker, and also ones that are really thin. And these ones here, I find when I'm using it on a normal palette, they usually dry out in a couple of minutes. So first, let's do the thicker blobs. Now what I usually notice when on a normal palette is that they usually form a thick layer on top, and then it starts to dry from the top to the middle. And if I put my paintbrush in it, there is no thick layer on top. So I'm just going to show you guys here on my sketchbook. So it's pretty much how I left it, that big blob of paint there. And now let's move on to these ones over here, these really thin layers of paint on my palette. So I'm going to lift that up, and there's no hard layer. And pretty much it's how I left it yesterday as well, which is wonderful, because these dry out super fast on a normal palette. That's gonna save me a ton of money. I was a bit skeptical about that one because usually with the thinner layers, they dry out super fast, so I'm pleasantly surprised. All right, now I just wanted to go over some pros and cons for this Sta-Wet palette. So for the first pro is that it saves money and paint. I personally tested it for 1 week and my paint stayed perfectly wet. The second pro is that it's environmentally friendly. You can actually reuse the palette paper multiple times. I actually didn't know this until I read the instructions, but you just wash off the paint off the paper and you can reuse it time and time again. The third is that it's travel friendly. The included lid makes it so much easier to pack up and take with you. The fourth is better blending. It's great for painting those smooth gradients and blending colors seamlessly. The fifth is it elevates your art. Many artists say that it's improved their painting game. Now let's talk about the cons for the Sta-Wet palette. So there can be thinning issues. It can thin glazes, washes, and inks more than you'd like. The second con is that dry brushing can be a problem. Dry brushing doesn't seem to work well with wet palettes. The third is setup time. So prepping the palette can take up to 15 minutes depending on your method. Fourth is paper replacement. Once the palette papers wear out, you'll need to buy replacement papers, which cost money. The fifth con is possible smell. Now, some people have noticed a musty smell after storing paints for weeks. There are hacks to avoid this, and you can Google those on the internet, like using copper pennies and just placing it under the sponge, which will absorb bacteria and those musty smells. The sixth and final con is DIY alternatives. You can actually make your own wet palette for cheaper if you're feeling crafty. Now, if you're still looking for tips on painting supplies to elevate your painting experience, check out my must-have acrylic painting supplies video right over here. It's packed with beginner-friendly tips to help you get started without breaking the bank. And as always, lots of peace, love, and color your way.